Exercise number 11. In this exercise, we will create a 3D model, but we will learn about how to use the cut feature, extrude cut in the feature, because the previous exercise we learned about how to use the sketching tool and how to extrude and extrude button base and the revolve button base. Okay, now we will learn about how to use the cut feature or the cut button base. Okay, start with open the part new part document. Okay, um, for this isometrics view of the part, you can start from font top or right exit or right plane is up to you. Okay, I'll think I will start with the font plane first for this case, and then in this uh, in the font wheel I will see the part look like this. Okay, and in this give the dimensions, the height of the part is use the parameter b, right? B is equal to 60, and the width is equal to 1 and 10. Okay, this dimension is 40 and this 20. Okay, because in the dimension in the isometric we didn't give the angle of this inclined surface, then I have to give the dimensions. Okay, after that extrude. Okay, extrude with the thickness C is equal to 50. Okay, you can see the extrude once we get like this, the extrude will be just perpendicular to the profile surface like this, and then I have to cut them off because in this area there's no material over here, and then I'll select the okay, actually before this we use the sketch tool, right? We start sketch, we use only one sketch in one plane, only one plane, because we have at the first, and when we start we will have three reference plane: front plane, top plane, and light plane. Okay, and then the previous exercises we use only one sketch to create the part, but in this case we have to use more than one sketch to finish the complete look of the part. For example, in this case we have to sketch at the front plane first, and then we have to cut uh, the some material on this corner, and some material on this surface on this area. Okay, we have to sketch also. Okay, we have to sketch again, and now we not only front plane, top plane, and light plane, not only two reference plane that we can select to be sketching plane. Now we already have the part, then the surface of the part, the flat surface of the part, whichever the surface of the part, we can select, we can use them as a sketching plane. For example, I will use this front surface here of the sketch, and then click on the front surface, and then go to the sketch, select the sketch, and I use Ctrl 8 to normal to. This surface will be normal to the screen like this, and then I think when I cut this, I will cut it triangle, like a rectangle shape over here, like this. And see, the thickness is 50 here, and from here to here it should be 20. And this this upper line and this edge of the part, it should be collinear like this. Now my sketch is fully defined. Okay, because in this case I will cut the material out, I will cut the material, then I have to sketch the profile that I would like to cut them off. In this case I sketch in the rectangle, and then I'll go to feature, select the extruded cut like this, and extrude cut. At the end condition we use blind, is when we have to set the thickness. This one thickness is equal to 30 like this. Okay, then I'll select OK. Now my my part, this material in this area is gone by using the extrude cut. Okay, next I have to cut at this corner. Then I have to select this surface because it's this area I have to sketch in triangle like this and then cut them off. Then I have to use this surface as a sketching plane, and then select the surface, go to sketch and select the sketch like this, and then sketch the profile in triangle as we have seen in the figure. Okay, the dimensions should be given from this corner of the triangle, the front to the back surface, equal to 30, and the height of triangle is equal to 10. Okay, finish like this, and then I go to feature and select extrude cut. Okay, because this is not the they have to cut them through, then I can use through all. I can set the blind that will be, it should be bigger than the thickness of this area. In this case I will select through all like this, and then finish now. Okay, next you will see that they said that you should to give the you should to set the material of this part to the plain carbon steel. The plain carbon steel right here, the density of the plain carbon steel equal to 0.0078 gram cubic millimeters. Okay, I'll check by add the material. How to add material? Go to the feature manager design tree. You can see this material, the material at the feature manager design tree. Right click on the mouse, and then you will see the edit material, and the favorite material will be here. There are the plain carbon steel, cast iron steel, cast alloy steel, and blah blah blah. Okay, if the material is not appear here, we can select the edit material here, and then select the material, plain carbon steel, right? The plain carbon steel should be the steel, and there is other types of the material: iron, aluminum alloy, copper alloys, and titanium alloy. There's many types of the material. Okay, we select the plain carbon steel, then check the mass density of the plain carbon steel. It should be equal to the 800 kilogram cubic meters like this. Okay, then select apply and closed. you will see the difference, because at the first, uh, we set the mat before we set the material, the color of the material is in clay color like this, and then once we set the material to paint carbon steel, the color is changed. Okay, then we will check that our our part and the part in the exercise is exactly the same by using uh, measure the mass of the part. Okay, how to measure the mass of the part? After after set the material, then we go to the evaluate. Go to the tab evaluate at the ribbon command managers, and then select the mass property here. Okay, this window will be popped up, and then you just check the mass. The mass of the part is equal to 130.44 grams. Okay, it's equal, it's as same as here. Okay, this is the first exercise.